Welcome to The Goddess Sings. Here is your inspirational process for the day with Elisheva Herrera, Goddess of Transformation. Joyfully transforming lives through sound, movement, and the arts, helping you stay in the flow and ride the waves of life before they ride you. We are in a time of emerging. We are emerging into greater, more authentic versions of ourselves, and we've been given signs repeatedly on which way we're going. So I am loving this energy because I am all about transformation, and I am all about using fire, which is very appropriate to use right now, burning off the old so that the new emerges. And since we are still in the Aries energy, fire is the way to go. I'm happy about fire. So I'm going to do a very quick little process for you to help you emerge, because we're like snakes shedding right now. But the trick to shedding is keep looking forward to where you're going. Keep looking forward to that joyful new vision of yourself, and the shedding gets easier. So keep looking forward. Do you think that the first time a snake shed its skin, it knew what it was doing? No, it was just emerging. It's like, gotta get out of that old skin. Had no idea what it was doing, and yet it did it. It went somewhere boldly where it had never been before. And that's the talk title of my program on Wednesday night. So here's a short little process for you to do. You can do it longer on your own, or if I were working with you one-on-one, would take a much longer time to do this process. So sit comfortably in a chair. We're going to use fire, and we're going to go through all the different colors. So if you're sitting comfortably, do a little bit of release work first. Take a few deep breaths. Come into the present moment. Pretend that there's a disc at the top of your head, and you shift it open, and you're wide open. So wide open to receive. You can close your eyes now, calling in red fire. Allow the red fire to come all the way through you, clearing out any old structures, any old foundations that no longer serve this new beautiful vision of yourself. Breathing in that fire, just a few breaths with each color. And allow it to go into all the nooks and crannies of the emotional body, mental body, physical body, spiritual body, all ethereal bodies. And now calling on the energy of orange fire. Let it pour through you. And not only does it clear away, it gives energy to the new. Let it clear away the old. Breathing in that orange fire, letting it burn off old, unproductive ways of creating, old ideas about creating even. Maybe even old ideas of how you related sexually. Allowing for new ideas, new growth. One more breath in the orange fire. And now I call on yellow fire. Let it pour through you. Most beautiful yellow color. It's just perfect for you. Breathe it in. Let it clear out any old, outdated modes of wishy-washiness, so that you're clear on your intention. Breathe it in. And now calling forth green fire. And the green fire clears out the emotional body, clears out the heart. All past wounds you don't even have to look at now. Just allow the green fire to do its work, because it has divine intelligence behind it. Allow it in, breathe it in. A few more deep breaths of the green fire. And now a beautiful blue. Just like the color of this turquoise. It's turquoise blue. Breathe it in. Turquoise fire. Clearing out old ways of communicating, old ways of expressing that don't fit your new dynamic vision for yourself. Breathe it in. You don't even have to look at the old, just look at the new vision. And know that this fire supports that new vision. And calling in the color of indigo fire, let it come now and pour all the way through you, bringing with you a new vision for yourself. What do you look like in this new vision? What do you act like? What do you sound like? What do you feel like? What are you doing? So clearing the old, making way for the new, much improved, much more aligned vision for yourself in this new time period. Seeing the bigger picture. One more breath. And calling in the violet fire. Let it pour through you now. And let it clear you out. All the nooks and crannies. Severing any past connections with ways of being, with old relationships, especially to yourself. With ways that maybe didn't support who you are now. With no judgment, just allow the fire, violet fire, to pass through you. Breathing it in, letting it go where it will. And now bringing in the white flame, white fire, purifying, clearing, allowing you a greater vision of heaven on earth. Let it pour through you now. White fire. Take a few deep breaths into this white fire and coming back to the present moment. And that concludes the exercise of fire. If you like this process, boldly going where no one has gone before is the talk title for Wednesday evening's talk. Go to Facebook. On The Goddess Sings, there's an event for Wednesday evening called Boldly Going Where No One Has Gone Before, and we will talk about how to get there, how to go into this new vision, how to step into this new vision dynamically, and you'll be given more processes that evening. So have a blessed day and boldly go where you have not been before. Check out the services page on my website, thegoddesssings.com, for coaching programs, intuitive life readings, affirmative prayers, and much more.